as you for our book, you will say these are all written by some, short of saying, we do not know who they have written. Have they shown any respect to any academician here? Are written by some academician. Who is that academician? And this very same counter affidavit relies upon a research scholar in Maulana Azad Urdu National University. She may be wonderful in that field. I am not saying that. So when you are trying to say, if the same article is published by X, Y, Z, that becomes a Bible for you. If we rely on that Bible, that becomes Salman Rushdie's book. How is it fair? I beg a question to myself. So fairness is the last of the elements which the Public Service Commission believes in. And the classic case is, my lord, this counter affidavit. Since this counter affidavit, they cannot deny. Fortunately, signed by none other than R. Sumati, who is the deponent here also. She finds in this document this, and she relies on this very same document in this counter. What else we do we say about the transparency, fairness, objectivity in the selection process. These are the people who pick up the bureaucracies for the people, and she is one of the bureaucrats who signs in 2 languages. What do we call it? Should we not take action against that particular individual who did all these things? How does she call that to be a Bible in one particular case, and how does she throw out this? And look at the manner in which she writes. Nobody is identified. You do not know who wrote it. Someone sitting in the cinema theater may have written it. Short of saying that she says everything to an academician, and she deposes there saying that the authentic book followed by the subject experts. Where are we heading to, my lord? Therefore, my submission is, this is a classic case where, as usual, my learned friend Mr. Sudhir said, we do not give the capital of Hyderabad and still say that Kalvapurti is the capital of Hyderabad. That's the obstinacy with which the Public Service Commission works. This cannot be tolerated. Then kindly see, my lord, I'll only read 2 passages from important judgments, which maybe my learned friend must have definitely referred to Samir Gupta. I'll read only 1 sentence from Samir Gupta. I don't need to trouble your lordship because we have already read. Your lordship must have read that Samir Gupta n number of times sitting in writ petitions dealing with the great objective selections of Public Service Commission. So therefore, I will not do anything except 1 sentence from Samir Gupta, which perhaps these people must definitely know and try to adopt it. Samir Gupta, my lord, is 1983 Supreme Court. You followed it? Yes, I heard Mr. I heard my learned friend Mr. Sudhir saying, quoting that also, my lord. Samir Gupta, the quotation, the citation is, my lord, 1983, 4 ACC, page number 309.
Page 309.
Yes, madam. Since your lordships have already have lot of things, I don't want to trouble your lordship by giving further papers, madam.
309.
Yes, madam. I'll only read 1 sentence. This is where, my lord, you will have to somehow try to do what you will have to do. Kindly go to page number 312.
Yes.
312, my lord.
Yes.
While dealing with this, I only say this. 4th line from the top, your lordship should get this. The High Court has accepted their contention, and that is how the Kanpur University has come to file these appeals. My lord, got it?
Yes.
There cannot be a more telling instance of Sishya Ichet Parajayam, wish for defeat from your pupil. Every teacher will be proud to say that I have lost to my student. That's what he says. But the gurus contend that the Sishyas are wrong and do not deserve to win. This is what Senior Chandrachud said, speaking for that bench in that matter. That is the case here also. We are trying to point out that you are wrong. What is, if I may call so, the importance of being my teacher, they don't want to see the logic in what I am trying to say. Then, my lord, the rest of the things I don't need to trouble your lordship. Here also the case was Hindi translation, English translation, etc. Then the second aspect, my lord, your lordship may also have to look at it from this angle. They have given a formula for the awarding marks. The formula for awarding the marks, my lord, have been shown here for the purpose of saying P is divided by, they have signed it in the counter, P divided by P minus Q into R, where P stands for number of questions originally framed minus number of questions which we have wrongly framed given the key will be minus and then multiplied with the answer max which you have got. So what happens is you make a wrong question, you make a wrong key, and I will suffer because your lordship you have to do a percentage. I will not merely because I have answered a question wrong. Why should I lose this? When you have framed the mark also I will lose it. So on both counts I will have to lose. This is a formula which they have worked out. That in my humble submission is neither here or not there. And more importantly, because in the matter which went from this very honorable High Court, that is where my learned friend Mr. Sudhir also read this.
Yes.
My learned friend Mr. Sudhir and myself, we both were as usual in this matter also, 2011. Where for the first time in the history of the Public Service Commission, they had to conduct a rematch with 45% marks again wrong. In the second round of litigation, when the final paper was there, again we argued the matter. The tribunal said delete those questions. The Public Service Commission came in appeal over this court, over that order before this court. His Lordship Justice Ramasubramanian, as the learned judge then was, heard the matter. Contention of my learned friend Mr. Sudhir was, if the apple is spoiled, let us cut that apple and eat it. So the portion which is good, we will eat it. That was the example which was quoted by my learned friend and said, the tribunal was perfectly right in deleting those questions. I went a step further and said, when you have a good apple in the market, why at all cut a rotten apple? Let the selections go ahead fully. Then learned division bench of the Honorable Court did not accept. I carried that matter to the Supreme Court, and His Lordship Justice, I don't remember the date, my lord, but the court said this, my lord. I quote unquote. Already the Public Service Commission has been facing enough trouble. Let us not put them in further trouble. Therefore, I dismiss your SLP. This is what the learned judges said.